We got to understand that everybody's on their own journey, and sometimes their journey will allow them to walk with you hand in hand for months or years. But everybody has capacity. And one of the things the major thing I had to learn about myself in that situation, after I got mad at her for removing herself or pulling away from me, I was mad at her and I was hurt and I was offended for a long time. And then after all of that began to wear off and I began to spend more time with myself, I realized I dumped on her. I overshared, and sometimes in an effort to feel close to somebody or to feel seen or to feel heard or understood, when we don't feel in our hearts that we are seen or heard or understood, when we do get somebody's ear, we dump everything on them. We dump everything on them. Every conversation becomes a dumping session for you. It becomes an oversharing session for you. And people, we all have capacity. We all have our limits. And sometimes you'll be thinking, I say I'm not gonna say what y'all do. I gotta help you because I've learned from this. So I might as well give you something to help you learn from it. Because you're mad at some people and you're offended because some people have pulled away from you. But then you are forgetting about the fact that you had to pull away from some people too. Because you reached your capacity. You couldn't take no more of them doing the same thing and coming back to you crying about it. You couldn't take no more of them talking themselves into doing the right thing and then turn right back around and turn themselves out of doing the right thing and then come back to you over and over and over. And when you shared with them what you saw, when you shared with them from your experience, they heard you, they cried, they thanked you, they loved you, and they kept going back to that pile of doo-doo. And you got to a point where you couldn't take it anymore. You reach capacity. You can't carry all of that. And that person was just pulling on you and pulling on you. And so we have to understand we have to do that sometimes for other people. And sometimes other people have to do that to us, depending on how much we dump on them, how much we open up and pour and just pour and pour and pour. And yes, they receive good from us, because my friend, she received a lot of good from me, but I think I overshadowed my good with my oversharing of my own issues. Sometimes we are addicted to our own sadness. We're addicted to our own sad story, and we think other people have the same addiction or hunger to hear it over and over and over. So